1 year of meditation and what I have learned, earned and lost. And I never thought I would share any of these things in the public forum. But I think that is one of the change that happened in me in coming out and sharing with you. Because if something made such a huge impact in my life, it becomes naturally my responsibility to come out and share it with everyone so that at least one person gets a clarity whether they want to do or they don't want to do meditation. My job is done. But before we go deep into it, show me all. Hit it.
I really want to ask one question to you guys. We'll break down a step-by-step process on
Welcome back. What I'm sharing today is nothing to do with some scientific study or some theory. What I'm sharing is what happened to me, literally in the real life. And I'm not an expert, but I did meditation at minus 25 degrees centigrade and in the Himalayas, where I was shivering at one time, even to stand. And I got certified as a yoga instructor just for the sake of my passion, not really to teach, by great Grandmaster Akshay, who is a Himalayan yogi. And today, when I start seeing, man, there are so many changes have happened, but why I have not shared with anybody else? That came into my kind of consciousness that yes, I think it is time for me to really share. But before I go into everything I have earned, I want to share with you something I've lost. To a great extent, it's a huge loss for me. And that's stress and the anxiety of my thoughts between past and the future. You must be thinking, yeah, of course it is a big loss for me, but it is a very pleasant experience that I've enjoyed. All my career, what it had taught me is a lot about perfection, a lot about the targets, and I'm a very highly goal-oriented guy. So for me, a person like me who is always thinking about goal in future and looking into the performance of the past, I used to spend a lot of time in terms of the stress. Okay, where did we reach? Where do we want to go? But meditation has brought one thing called, calmness in the middle of the entire chaos. Meditation brought the calmness to actually witness what is going on and understand what is the best action instead of spending a lot in the future or in the past. Of course, yes, I still spend in the boardrooms where we still look into vision, but at that moment. Previously, I used to carry that all along for the rest of the day. Hey, this is a vision, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go here. And we are only here, we are only here, we are only here. So the past and future, kind of a lot moved out of my life. And that naturally brought me a lot of my focus into the present moment. And what has happened was, I started really becoming too busy in my present moment in constructing something new, in building something new within myself. And I need to really thank this meditation hugely for that kind of a change which brought in my life. In the process of really becoming busy in the present moment, I started really going within. Previously, I used to think, already, if you're a corporate guy or if you're an entrepreneur or a corporate leader, right? Naturally, you always want to see what has gone wrong, who is responsible, and how do we correct it. And there's nothing wrong in that process. But if you apply the same thing everywhere, even in your normal life, personal life, into all other challenges, that definitely backfires. And I was not knowing this before. I was not at all knowing this before. I used to apply quite a lot. Now, for every single challenge in my life, I go within. I would say, how did I respond to that situation? If how I respond, that situation would have been meeting the expected result that I have planned for. In that moment, I open up a lot more possibilities. I got an opportunity to explore within myself. And it is so satisfying because you do not have much of external communication where you have debates and all that stuff, where you actually consume a lot of negative energy. And that brings, again, a lot more calmness into the way that I do it. So for whatever I've shared so far, had a huge and significant change in my life. One single thing made a huge difference equal to everything else. And that's, I stopped caring about others' opinions. I started realizing, when I started meditation, when I started becoming self-aware, I realized one fact, and that's everybody is in their journey. Everybody is going through their journey, and nobody has any clue about, my journey, and I have got no clue about someone else's journey. And this awareness really made a huge difference in me. In the last few years, caring about others' opinions, I've taken some drastic actions which made a huge difference in my life. I started correcting and make sure that, I made sure that I did not blame anybody else for that. Because these are my actions. I seem to actually, got into a journey where I'm supposed to learn. And I realized in that process, also, I respect others for their actions. If I have to put the entire lesson into one single sentence, I stopped caring others' opinions for, taking my actions. And at the same time, I respect everybody else for their actions, and I hold them accountable for their actions. Because previously, I thought I can do, go out and do so many things for my father, my cousin, and all those people. I realized I cannot do it. It is just not possible. Because you might start doing, for all your loved ones, yes, I want to do this for them, thinking that they will enjoy. But for them, enjoyment may be quite different than what you think enjoyment is for you. That made me to really explore something huge in my life, something huge, because I wanted to do so many things. But the moment I started realizing, so many actions were taken only because I wanted to meet the social acceptance. I wanted to consider everyone else's opinions. In that process, there is no way I can go ahead and do what I really want to do. Because the second person, even it could be your own wife, parents, or anybody, everybody had different opinions. If I have to keep the entire last point in one small gist, I don't care about anybody else's opinions in terms of me taking actions. But I really care and respect others' opinions for their actions. And that sums up literally one of the huge benefits I got out of this meditation. You must be thinking only the rosy side. Let me tell you, I told you already, I'm not an expert yet, and there is no expertise in the meditation. It is only your journey, exploration within yourself. It has got no end to it. But to tell you some of the things which generally I find challenging, but I still went ahead and did it. One is the monkey mind. The mind will continue to go everywhere. Mind will continue to bring in thoughts for you to really kind of focus so that you're not really focused in the meditation. But still you continue to do it. And that is how I actually kind of got into all these benefits. And the second thing, very important thing is, it's very, very common not to have the discipline, but continue to have the discipline just for 30 days, 40 days, and then you will naturally feel, oh my God, something is missing. Yes, things are not going in order. You already know that you missed the meditation on that day, so you'll go back to your mat. And that's my literally the favorite 6 feet thing that I have at this moment is my yoga mat, where I do meditation. Again, I'm sharing everything only in the light that I benefited so much, and I want everyone else to benefit so that you can see that kind of fine-tuning to your life where you see things are falling in place. So you tell me what kind of experiences you had in your meditation once you start. If you have not started, maybe today is a good day to start that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like, or maybe leave your comment, experience, or any questions you may have. If you're tuning into the channel for the first time, remember to click the subscribe button and also ring the bell next to it, because we upload one video every single day for you. And I'll see you in the next video.